Crypto seems exciting, but power is tightly held by a few. A centralized coin can't truly be decentralized if a few wallets control most tokens. Imagine a pie. One takes 7 slices, leaving others to fight over 3. When the powerful few sell, it's like dropping a whole pie, crashing value. Insiders often sell for many reasons, harming the majority. What if a coin had no control from insiders, designed for everyone? NATO Token flips the script. No one owns it, everyone belongs. True ownership leads to a fair crypto future, unlike past scenarios. Crypto is wild. It feels like a roller coaster with sudden turns and a beautiful view at the top. Many get into crypto to make money or to catch the next big thing. Who doesn't want to be early? Imagine putting in $100 into a meme coin and waking up to thousands. It's like magic. But as quickly as money grows, it can vanish. Sometimes teams behind tokens aren't serious builders. Many only show wins on social media, but there are quiet losses too, late-night regrets and wiped-out savings. Despite the risks, hope drives people. They believe they'll catch the next big thing. But hope without wisdom is dangerous. People often fall into the same traps again and again. Launches matter. In crypto, the way a coin begins often decides the kind of future it will have. If a project starts with insiders holding most of the supply, then it doesn't really matter what the website says or how beautiful the roadmap looks. The truth is written in the wallets. Who owns what? And most of the time, the story is the same. Big investors, private funds, or early insiders are the ones who grab everything first. They buy at the cheapest price before the public even hears about the project. By the time the regular community gets a chance, the best seats are already taken. Imagine a concert where the front row is reserved, not just a few rows, but almost the whole stadium. Then, when the doors finally open for the public, people are told to fight for the few leftover seats at the back. That's what most token launches feel like. The community is left scrambling for scrap. Every great movement needs a simple mission. For NATO, it's one line: push NATO to 1 cent. At first, 1 cent might sound small, but it's not about chasing dreams, it's a realistic target. NATO flips the control dynamic. Imagine 1 million people steering the same car together. Can 1 million people coordinate? Just like a marching band that creates music through rhythm. Picture a stadium crowd. One voice is weak, but together they shake the ground. Not everyone will agree, but the experiment is about whether enough can align to move forward. Even if NATO doesn't reach 1 cent, the lesson is valuable. A community can hold the wheel. If 1 million people manage to steer together, they can create something bigger than ever. Every movement has a vision. It's the thing that guides people, the big picture that gives meaning to the smaller steps. In most crypto projects, the vision comes from a founder or a team. They write long white papers, they record videos, they stand on stages and say, "This is what we're building, this is what we believe in." And the community is asked to trust them. But NATO's vision is different because NATO has no team, no CEO, no founder giving speeches. No one person standing at the front of the room pointing to a roadmap. NATO's vision is simple, almost radical in its honesty. Let's test if a community can create value when nobody is the boss. That flips everything we've been taught about leadership. In school, in work, in business, there's always someone in charge. A leader sets direction, others follow. If there's no leader, people say it's chaos. But NATO dares to ask, why? But imagine if it works. Pause on that thought for a second. Imagine a world where 1 million people, scattered across the globe, without a boss, without a leader, without a central figure telling them what to do, somehow move together. Imagine proving that coordination, real value creation, and community growth don't need a gatekeeper. That would be huge. Not just for NATO, but for crypto as a whole. because for years crypto has been pulled back and forth between two extremes. On one side, there are projects that promise the moon, packed with glossy roadmaps, slick videos, and leaders who call themselves visionaries. On the other side, there are scams, rug pulls, and teams that disappear the moment the hype fades. NATO rejects both extremes. It strips away the noise and says, let's just test the pure idea. No heavy promises,